Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm going to call today's episode a movement. The Smart and Single Change the Way We Date movement. We need to band together. There is too much bad dating etiquette out there, and I'm going to simplify it today by giving you my Smart and Single guide to make any bad date a hell of a lot better.
I've always had an independent spirit, but being single in this city is an adventure. This is my Smart and Single guide to business, dating, and life.
If you are smart and single, or if you have ever been single and have been on a really bad date, I want you on behalf of all the single ladies to post this to your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever social media outlet you use. And in addition, email today's episode to your smart and single lady friends and your smart and single male friends, because today's episode is really for them. If you are a child of the 80s, you cannot forget that hilariously annoying old lady on the Wendy's commercial, "Where's the beef?"
Where's the beef?
Some hamburger places give you a lot less beef on a lot of bun.
Where's the beef?
That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to be the smart and single annoying woman who drills this into the heads of men. If you are on a date and have any interest, I mean the slightest interest whatsoever in that woman, then you must pay the bill. Pay the bill. Pay the bill.
Pagar a conta.
Payer la facture.
感情を払う
Betala regningen.
Die Rechnung bezahlen.
Did I make my point? Pay the bill. Now, before you single men start throwing the gold digger and entitlement card at me, hold your horses. I am on your team as well. You have no idea how unattractive it is when a man lets us split the bill, or even worse, when he sits there dilly-dallying and fumbling with it. Paying the bill is an instant facelift. You can go from here to here. But gentlemen, I know that some of my kind have taken advantage of this. And ladies, you know who you are. Yep, I'm getting stern now. Here in Manhattan, dating is a war zone.
Give them nothing, but take from them everything.
In Manhattan, there is an actual dating term known as the Manhattan meal plan. Terrible. I know. These are women who can't afford their own meals, so they plan a date every night just to have their dinner paid for with no real interest in the man. I don't want to judge, but you Manhattan mealers are not helping the rest of us. You're giving the smart and single ladies out there a really bad name, and that just ticks me off. And for the men that can't afford paying the bill, find a date that you can. Do not ask a woman on a date that you cannot afford. Some of my best dates have been thoughtful and as simple as filling up Tupperware with a homemade drink and sitting in my local park people watching. A great date can cost nothing, just a little planning and creativity. And if the girl doesn't care for the simplicity of it, then she's probably not the right woman for you. As far as paying the bill, my advice is the complete opposite for women. If you have no interest, I mean none whatsoever, in a man on a first, second, or even a third date, then offer to split the bill. If you offer and he says no, that's fine. You don't have to pay, but at least offer to split it. There is no reason to take advantage of someone else's generosity. Your next question is probably, does the man have to pay for everything? No. But call me crazy, I'm a little traditional and I like to be courted. That doesn't mean that after a few dates, the woman shouldn't reciprocate, whether it be cooking or buying a bottle of wine or just doing something to show her appreciation. My second simple way that both people can turn a bad date and make it a hell of a lot better is easy. Ask questions. I'm not saying to interrogate them or to interview them as a potential suitor. Hell no, that's just annoying. I'm suggesting to pay attention to what they have to say. Be interested and ask follow-up questions. I can't tell you how many guys I haven't continued dating because they didn't ask any questions of me. When you don't ask questions about the other person, it shows a general lack of interest. And there's nothing worse than listening to someone just talk about themselves the entire date. Now here are examples of what not to ask. How old are you? How much do you make? How many children do you want? Are you still fertile? If she mentions, yesterday I went to brunch with Laura, say, oh, how do you know Laura? If she says, yeah, I just got back from Austin, ask, what were you doing in Austin? Did you like it? Just simple follow-up questions showing that you're interested in paying attention to what she has to say. And ladies, the same goes for you, but no interview questions. Just follow up with genuine interest. What I've learned, when you ask good questions, people actually let loose and enjoy talking about themselves. And for the most part, they'll be much more attracted to your interest. Somewhere along the line, we singles have forgotten about courting. Yes, courting. I know it sounds ancient, but there is something to be said for letting a man be a man and letting him woo you. And in reverse, gentlemen, make a woman feel like a woman and let her show you her appreciation. We are smart and single. Let's not be dumb in dating. Like I said before, let's band together, email, post, shout this movement from the rooftop. When you know better, you date better. I'll see you next time on TV by Tatiana, the business, dating, and life coaching for the smart and single.
Are you smart and single? Go to bytatiana.com and sign up for my weekly newsletter.
No, I'm like spitting on myself. Pump it up! I'm in the best day to be thoughtful and simple as filling up Tupperware. Okay. Filling up Tupperware with a homemade drink and you dates, the woman shouldn't reciprocate. Shout this movement. I'll see you next time on TV by Tatiana, the business, dating, and life coaching for the smart and single. Well, that's a wrap.